I'm back. So it took it did suck, but it took a second longer to do this because on Discord before today's stream I posted that I have a bad feeling that something isn't gonna go the way it's supposed to. And yes, I just had more issues. It took me about 12 attempts to get the game working, which I don't quite understand why, but it doesn't matter because in the end I succeeded. I will not bore you with the details. It's more Turtles. My plan for after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on NES is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Game Boy. Because I can. So in '89, Konami released TMNT on NES. That's the game we just played previously. But they also made a Game Boy game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of a Foot Clan, which is a very long title that I should update the stream 1 second. Actually, no, I won't. This is a bonus. Who cares? And this game is the same, but very different. It is much shorter. It looks much cuter. And despite this being on Game Boy, I want to say at least the character art, the sprites, looks dramatically improved over the previous game. I think they just went with a very different art style because they had to also accommodate for the screen being a different size. You know, in NES you would play on your TV in front of you, but even back in the 90s, or late 80s, early 90s, that would be a little bit bigger than your dinky, I think 3.5-inch screen of your Game Boy. And you will get to see it in the original colors. As far as I'm aware, if you play this in the Kawabanga collection, it is just black and white, which you can do that, but the original Game Boy, the DMG-01 model or whatever it was, the original Game Boy, was green and darker shades of green, which I think for Turtles is perfect. So why would you play that in black and white? I mean, that's how the game was made, but it didn't turn out black and white on the hardware, so we're gonna play in original colors. Awesome that we're in pre-stream for the 24-hour stream. No, that is because technically this is a new game. So without further ado, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of a Foot Clan. I will not press start because then we get a cool cutscene. April has been kidnapped by Shredder. Again, I can't think of any other plot. Turtles, you must save April. I love how Ranger doesn't get it and Psycho does, so all is good. Fall of a Foot Clan. I should click back into the game. There's 5 stages because I feel like to make up for the bullshit of a Nintendo NES game, they just give you stage select. You could go straight to the last stage, which we will not do. Here's the thing, this game has 2 endings. One you get if you just finish stage 5, and the other if you play through the entire game from stage 1. We will try to get through the entire game. Attack A, jump B. No. No, why would you do that? Twice today, congratulations Psycho, deserved. All is wrong, all is right. Let's do this. Who do we want to be? Let's do Leonardo. Stage 1. Look at how cute this is. Look, there's 90s rock in the background. How loud is the game actually? Because I didn't play test this. Volume looks good. Let me know if you feel otherwise. We can jump around, we can fly. It's not flying, we just jump really high for some reason. And other than that, this is basically, what's it called, Streets of Rage, I think? Or Double Dragon or whatever, except very 2D. So we will just walk left and right, and then we will hit enemies as they come at us. Sometimes we jump and hit them with a kick. And that's it. That's the game. It's super simple. And sometimes, if you know where, there's mini games. 10 chances to find Secret No. Secret No. Oh, secret number. Oh, okay. I was thinking secret yes. That's how you know it's the 90s. I know, right? Is it 69? That would be hilarious. Sure, yes. Smaller. Is it 68? Is it 30? Smaller. Is it 15? Smaller. Is it 7? Come on! Secret No, the cousin of Missing No. I always say Missing No because that's what I thought it was as a German kid back then. I know it's Missing Number. Secret Number, the cousin of Missing Number. 3. What? Come on! Oh, it's 1. 0. Huh? I think you're lying, sir. I cannot be lower than 0. What? I think my game is broken. Alright, screw it. Bigger. Oh my god. Wait. If Splinter says smaller, do you mean my number is too low, not that my next guess should be smaller? Fuck you, Splinter. That's not how English works to me. I hope they kidnap him next. And then I'll take my sweet time with that. But first we must save April. As I was preparing to play this game on stream, I learned that there is somebody on the internet, I forgot his name or their name, sorry, who is working on a fan remake of this game. Unfortunately, as far as I could tell, they have been on and off working on a fan remake of this game for years. And no shade, you take your time, you're doing it for free, for the love of a game, and they have a YouTube channel. They've published videos of the game being played, and it looks amazing. There's even a demo. I don't know how much of the game is in the demo. But it's not fully complete and it's not out yet. So we're playing the Game Boy version. Power up! Leave! 1 remaining! Whatever that means, Splinter. Okay. First of all, that Krang looked really good for a Game Boy sprite. Second, what stopped me or him from just deleting all but 1 like I tried to? What irks me about me losing at these minigames is that as a kid I never had trouble with these. I played this game so many times on my Game Boy in the back of a car when we were driving anywhere. Because the stages are all relatively short and you can just, like I said, finish this game in like 30 minutes or so. Yep. But are we in agreement that the sprite work is great? Like, why couldn't the NES game look this good? I mean, colors and stuff are nice, but this looks more like TMNT cartoon than the first game, if you ask me. Ah, fuck you and your hitbox. Oh god, they're coming in from it also. They're coming at me from all sides. This game, by the way, pizza being dropped is random from enemies as far as I'm aware, so you do want to destroy all of them. Come on. Get whipped. This doesn't look like he's cutting anything with a katana, that's more like he's whipping things. Oh god. Oh, screw you. That worked. Ranger, thank you very much. My back will thank you. Also, I love the music in this game, because here I can tell it's the theme song. There was a third minigame here somewhere, but don't ask me where. It would be cool if you could pick up things with your weapon like in Zelda games. Get katana! Slap! They just drop pizza all the time. Oh no, you fell on my head. Prick. Ha! Oh my god, I didn't see that. Right, left, right. In a way... Was it here? No. In a way, this game kind of feels like a rhythm game. Because enemies can only really come at you from the left or right. I mean, technically also above. So far, at least. So it's all about managing, do I attack left, do I attack right? Where was the third minigame? Oh my god. Did I hit that? We hit each other. Let's call it a draw. Pizza, thank you. I like the idea that if you... Fuck you. If you keep playing long enough and you don't get hit long enough... Ooh! Boss. Oh, the knockback! Holy crap! That makes me feel like I have ninja power. Can I just stun lock you? Okay, apparently I can. But if you just manage to survive long enough and you keep defeating enemies, you will eventually get a reward pizza again, and then you can heal. So, if you take your time and you get good, then this game's doable. The enemy must be near. April is screaming. We can hear that? You can even tell that it's Donatello. Let's do Raphael next. Stage 2. Look at him and his little trident fork thing. Again, I think in this game the differences are all just visual. As in the weapon. It's not like one attack does more, like one turtle does more damage than the other. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I was thinking, surely he will crouch by himself, right? Well, was I wrong? Oh, fuck you. Pizza, please? Pizza? Called it. Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. If you crouch and attack, you can throw a shuriken. Pew, pew. They do less damage when a melee attack though. Or a jump kick. That was cool. I see you falling ceiling. I feel like, but that's completely my own nostalgia and bias, Cowabunga collection is worth it just for this game, because I don't think you can get it any other way at this point. Unless you kept all of your Game Boy games from back then. Pizza? Oh, come on. There we go, just as I said it. I also looked at the manual for this game. It doesn't have anything interesting, otherwise I would have also once again prepared a little slide for that. Here they didn't even bother introducing anybody. It's like, yeah, it's a Turtles game. You go through the stage and you beat up guys. It's not deeper than that. Oh god. Why are there these barrels? I don't remember watching an episode of a cartoon when suddenly barrels were an enemy. Ah, if a Mauser gets you, they get stuck to your arm. That's so cute. I mean, it's horrible because it's a robot designed to kill you, but it looks kinda cute. Fuck you. Ooh, big fire faces. I guess those have to be the cousins of the flaming hot cheese people from the Nintendo game. Oh god, there was a floating box of pizza. No, stay. Thank you. It came back for me. No. Alright. Slapped. I wanna say I'm doing relatively well. And as I say it, I get hit. They look a little bit when they rip up their arms, when they pull up their arms to jump around. They look a little bit like those monkey enemies in Mega Man 2 in Woodman stage. When they come... Oh! That was a dick move! When they come jumping at you. No. Fuck you. Oh, that was close. At least here Bebop and Rocksteady don't explode like in the previous game. Doo-doo. Full health. Pew, 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 pew. Cool action shot. Oh no! They escaped by car! Man, I wonder what the next stage is going to be like. Let's do Michelangelo. Stage 3. Every good beat-em-up needs a chase sequence where you are hopping along vehicles. Look at how they did the New York skyline in the background. I mean, super simple, but as a kid, I loved it. And even now I'm like, yeah, you had nothing to work with in terms of like pixels and fidelity and colors, but you did a good job. I can tell what it is. In a sense, I think if you use your imagination, some of these more simple graphics can look just as, not nice, but as, what's the right word to use? Not rewarding, but just as impressive as like in modern games where they try to go for like super CGI photorealism. Because with these little pixels, your brain just fills in the blanks. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I mean, as a kid especially, but you can tell this is a turtle. You can tell it's Michelangelo because he's using a nunchuck. And that's awesome. These games look different on a CRT. True, yeah, I'm not using an LCD screen filter. Because the last time I tried that, it felt like my OBS exploded. Not the whole computer, just OBS struggled with that for some reason. And so now you get it like this. Ooh, Baxter Stockman. Fuck you, flying asshole. Yeah, you can, in most modern emulators, I think you can just whip up. You can either create your own shaders, of course, or you can just download one and then just have them run over this. As in, run on top of that, not over it like a car. And get really close to what it looked like with them. Here's Swerver! Let's chase them! But what I was trying to say is the art is expressive enough that I understand what is happening and my mind fills in the blanks. So it doesn't need to look prettier than that. If the person ever finishes their remake, which is in full color, which looks great, I'll play it, maybe I'll even stream it again, but this works fine for me. Who the fuck is that? Never saw this one. Baxter Stockman, I believe. Again, different versions of the Turtles. Doovy's backstory is different. But I believe he was a scientist who worked for the Foot Clan, and when either something went wrong with an experiment or Shredder punished him and turned him into this. Something like this. Stage 4, Donatello. Let's go. Okay, we do actually... Ooh, okay. I see a piranha thingy at the bottom of the screen. I don't like it. So let's try to stay on these things. What is that? Fuck you. Why do logs hate me? Nice pizza. Okay, now we need to go into water. Right. Sorry, fish. I don't think you are mean, but you are trying to eat me, so... On top of a student? We didn't think about it back then. I mean, I certainly didn't, because that's just not really a thing in Germany. But I think even back then, the makers of the Turtles, who are American, I believe, didn't really think of that. I think in the 90s the buying power was also very different. So student debts were already a thing back then, as far as I'm aware, but your money bought you more, you know? So it didn't feel as bad. Ha! He didn't see me, I guess. Alright. Get slapped with my bow, which is not Bo Derek. Oh god, thank you. I need that health pickup. Screw you, why would you jump on top of me? No! Oh my god. They're coming at me from all sides. Can I have another pizza, please? I think this is the stage I played the least as a kid, because I didn't like it. I have vivid memories of the first one, and the last one, I think, because usually I just skipped ahead to the last one in the title menu, because you can do that. And then I just finished the game. I was like, oh yeah, I saved April. Look, mom. I feel really good about myself. I wasn't even aware that there's 2 endings depending on how many of it are. Whether you played all the way from the beginning or just the last stage. Or started at the second one. I didn't learn this until earlier today before the stream. So let's see if we can make it. Nah! Okay. Get wrecked. No. Please, more pizza? Come on, guys. Ah, that was close. I would really like a health pickup. Come on. Please. Please be nice to me. Nah, I can't hit that. I mean, I can hit it, but it doesn't do anything. Oh god. Ah, bullshit. I'm getting more and more tense and focused. Come on, guys. There we go, thank you. Can I have another? Do you really think just one little slice of pizza is enough to fill up a whole Donatello? Oh, boss fight. Ooh, Shredder already, what the hell? Oh god. So I don't feel like replaying the stage, and I don't know how the checkpoint system in this game works, but I do remember something. This might be lost on people who are dramatically younger than me, but this game was made by Konami. I mean, you could tell in the beginning it was Ultra, which again, we've mentioned before, is Konami. And there's a thing called the Konami code. What do you think happens if I input it on a pause menu? Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Start. Oh, I got fully healed. Nice. That's so cool. Rigged. Yeah, it is. But you can only use that once per playthrough. So I cannot do it again. Which was a complete waste in hindsight because I didn't get hit again. How do I ban this person? Ban you. Come on, Saribot, you should have been able to catch this one. Oh god, I missed the text. Let's hurry, here's the Technodrome. They build another one. Give me the egg, Jack. I would if I could. Leonardo, stage 5. Recycled through all of them. Yeah, this stage I remember. Looks a bit like a Mega Man stage. Because of all the techno mumbo jumbo. And these things take 2 hits, I believe. Yep. Then, of course, we get those zapping things. Ah, fuck you. I forgot that this just keeps cycling through. No! Ooh, that jump. Ah. I don't recall those kamikaze rockets from Turtles, but sure. Also, those wheelie robot things are really mean because A, they take 2 hits compared to everything else so far. And they have a ranged attack, which zaps you, like we saw a moment ago. I don't like those. Heroic music being played. Ooh, oh, a jump kick insta-kills them. Okay. Or maybe it's because I mashed. Oh, fuck you. Can they jump? No, they cannot. Not that high, at least. Oh, look at the little T-Rex raptor-looking thing down there. Oh, sorry, I can't hit downwards. Not in this game. Ha! Not gonna lie, I was scared for a second that that wouldn't do it. Pizza, please? Oh god, they can jump. Yes, thank you. Ah, that was nice. Jump! Oh god. Stressful. This should work out in my favor. There we go. Patow. Kablam. Okay. Could this be it? Could this be the final hallway until we get to the final boss fight when we're playing the intro music? I hate those stupid spiked mobile things. I have no idea what they're supposed to be, but I hate them. How did that not hit? Excuse you? Dicks. Alright. I need to go left and right more. Ah! This time I anticipated. Oh my god. These things give me massive Battletoads vibes. I hate... No. I hate them. Like, where in the TMNT was there ever a giant shelf of spikes coming at you? Oh, no. 1 hit away. Come on. Don't do it. I love you. Thank you. Now I feel a bit better. Don't you dare. We're so close, I think. Oh, little... R2-D2 got stuck in each other. Oh, fuck you. No, don't, please. Give me a help. Oh my god. Oh my god, my hands. Ah. I'm totally... Yes! A big pizza! Cheers! And just before the boss fight too, look, it's Krang in his robot suit. And he's big and he doesn't do anything other than jump around a little. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but it didn't. Oh come on, we're this close. No, Leonardo was captured. This is where the truth comes out. I activated a cheat in the background before we even started playing. You get 4 attempts, 1 with each turtle. And if you run out of turtles, you have to start the entire game over. And just in case I suck at this game when I stream it, I made it so that when a turtle gets defeated, they don't get taken out of the game. So technically, a game that doesn't have lives, a game that only gives you 4 lives, I made it have infinite ones. We are not surprised, as you shouldn't be, because limited lives and continues are a bane on video games, and I don't stand for it. Come on. How do you dodge that attack? Where's the hitbox of that thing, by the way? It's Krang, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. This is Fall of the Foot Clan. It was Fall of the Foot Clan because we just finished the last boss, I think. Yes. Yes, it is. So, I would have made it even without my cheats. But, as a safety precaution, I put it in. We are here to save April. She is April. You saved me! Thank you, turtles! Where you got your hand, dude? On the rope, of course. Okay. Technodrome just digs in. Epilogue. Freaked the foots, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power! But what about the Shredder and Krang? We beat him. Turned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? That's not what milkshake is, though. Just saying. Or escaped to Dimension X. Dimension X is actually my favorite dimension. Until we know none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. Does this game have credits? Then a cute little epilogue. I played this one, my friend had one with a blimp. I think it was Back from the Sewers. That's the second one. Could be, I don't remember a blimp. We'll find out when we play that one at some point. Hey, look! It's the same picture from the intro. Remember the little cutscene we got? This game actually has credits, nice. Yeah, super short. I want to say where they went wrong with the NES game being way too hard, this one is maybe a little bit too easy. It could be because I have like muscle memory leftovers inside of me from playing this game like hundreds of times as a kid. Again, I skipped most of the stages, but the gameplay is the same between all of them. Special thanks to Susan, Patrick, Miss Hashioka and Miss Kitaoka. Thank you. Don't know who you are, but thank you. But this game is on the much easier side. The end. Question mark. Game over. Top score is my score. Yes. And that's it. That was Turtles Fall of a Foot Clan. And fall they did. Now if I can turn this game off. There we go. It's not sexual harassment if you're part of another species. I'm not sure that's how it works. We're all aware of Germany's laws on that type of thing. Hell no, count me out. Is there anything else I can say about Fall of a Foot Clan? No, it's fun. It's fun. Unfortunately, it's super short. It is very much aimed at children. I want to argue that the NES game also was, because Actually, no, now that I think about it, I want to take that back. I don't think so. Because the original comics weren't exactly for little children. I've read a couple of the Turtle comics, and they are... I wouldn't give them to like an 8-year-old, because they can be quite gruesome. The cartoon is a completely different thing. The 87 cartoon is amazing, I love it, but that is very much aimed at children. So maybe that influenced them, I do not know that. But it would make sense to me, because if you, in 88, 87, whenever they started working on the NES game, if you only have that source material and little bit of info about what the show is gonna be, and you do read a comic of TMNT back then, it's like, well, this game should be a bit harder, I guess. By the time this game came out, the cartoon was the dominant version of the Turtles, I believe. And that was clearly for kids. So I guess it makes sense that this game now would be on the easier side. Also has cuter graphics, I want to say. Because they're more accurate to the cartoon design. It looks cuter. Get Tifa to play NES TMNT and how long it takes to break her. I love her though, why would I do that? Nah. I gave her the gamepad once trying to play this game, and she hated it. And like in the if this is not fun kind of hate way, so I abandoned the idea of playing this with her, and I would at some point do it myself, which thankfully I got to do today. I read my bro's TMNT graphic novel. It was not my 1987 Hero Turtles. Where the fuck were the lovable goofs Bebop and Rocksteady? Yeah, completely different. I'll put the spoiler thing out for a second. I could Google it, but I'll leave that up to you whether you want to or not. I remember as a kid, I must have been like 6 or 7. I can't have been older than that. We were on a vacation somewhere, and as we were going through a supermarket or something, my parents saw this like stand with comic books and magazines, and to keep me quiet for the rest of the trip, I guess, they got me one of those anthology books of TMNT collected stories. I read through it, and first of all I was super confused because they were all just individual stories, but they were all in the same book. So in my mind, like I was like, but why does it do this now? What happened to the story before? It was not connected at all. I think it was just some collected issues. But distinctively, 6, 7-year-old me, I can't have been older than that, remembers one story in which, I will probably get the details wrong, but the core of the story remains the same. The Turtles go to Krang and they fuck him up. Because he's evil, right? He's this evil, weird brain monster. So they mess him up good. And he's like almost dying. But somehow he manages to get on top of, I think it was Raphael. And then does like this, the alien face hugger thing. And there's like slime everywhere. And he basically takes over his body. And then the story for a little bit follows this now Krang-controlled turtle going around and doing stuff in graphic detail, at least for 7-year-old me. That was a shock. Like when I got to that story, I flipped through the pages, I read them, and then I put the book away because I was thinking like, oh no, what happened to my turtles? What happened to Cowabunga? Let's have a pizza with anchovies and gummy bears. I'm Michelangelo, I'm funny and cool, and Raphael is with a quick temper, and you know, it's like, this is a completely different tone, and it gave me like backlash. Well, the bros wearing red, or had they been updated by then? I'm not sure anymore. I'm not sure. I think it was in color, and I think they already had their individual colors. Something like that. Why is Raph killing those people? Yeah. Effectively that. Yeah. There was blood in it, if I recall correctly. Like, if you look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's a katana, there's a sai, and a nunchuck and a bow. And don't get me wrong, if you get hit with a bow or a nunchuck by somebody who knows how to use them or just uses enough force, that will fuck you up, that will hurt like a bitch. Understandable. But a katana is a blade that cuts. A sai is this piercing weapon which will also puncture you. If you think about it, it's kinda strange that these 4 Ninja Turtles running around with deadly weapons was a hit with kids. And maybe now that I'm nearing my 40s, I'm trying, I guess I'm beginning to see why maybe parents back then were like, nah, isn't this maybe not a great idea to show my children? I mean, it's cartoon violence, yes. And the 1987's cartoon, I don't think Leonardo ever decapitates anybody, or even just so much as draws blood. It's all like blunt weapons. Don't think they ever address that. But again, if you don't know that it's for kids and it is very much made like a kid's show, you see a 6-foot ripped turtle running at somebody else with 2 Japanese swords, and you go, I can see where this is going, because the other guy is just a weird hooded Foot Clan soldier with like a purple mask. What's he gonna do? How is he gonna get out of that alive? So I'm more defensive, so maybe that one gets a pass. Donatello is a glorified stick. Have you ever been hit across the face with a stick? That shit hurts. Like, I hear you, I get it, it's not a bladed weapon, but that's gonna do some damage. I want to think. I can imagine just Donatello going around like whipping people in the face, just dislocating jaws left and right. That shit's gonna hurt. Not saying it doesn't hurt, I'm just saying we all have that weapon in our parks. That is true. At least for German parks, however, I want to argue our sticks are more like the ones in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like, huh, this is a stick. Broken. I don't think. Actually, I'm lying. I'm literally sitting in front of a stick that could break somebody's bones. Don't ask me what material this is. We've talked about the stick in the background before. My dad made it for me once when we went on a vacation to Austria. He found this really straight, narrow tree branch that had just fallen off of a tree, and it's a stick. And so he whittled this down and put some like carving decorations in there. And you can use this to go hiking. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, it's simple, but it's kind of cute. It's nice. I still have it. And like, this thing has never been treated with anything. It's not been lacquered. It's not like been under any maintenance. And I want to argue, if somebody were to break in and I whack him across the head with that, that's gonna leave some marks. We only still have it really for whenever Tifa goes through her back and she needs help getting up and I can't be there the entire day to help her. Also don't want to be in the bathroom when she needs to get up after she just pooped. So that's what the stick is for. Somebody needs a boost. Aw, I know, right? Tifa is really good at going through her back for some reason. I've never once, and hopefully it stays that way. Time will tell. But that is it from me tonight. We have had a double feature. I made my way through Turtles on NES, made my way through the first Turtles game on Game Boy. There's 2 more. This was Fall of the Foot Clan, then there's Return from the Sewers, I think. Which is very much like the game we just played. Also the cartoonish graphics. Also a good game. And then there is the third one, Radical Rescue, which I hated as a kid and I have never picked up again. But I want to stream it at some point too. That one is actually not a beat 'em up, it's a Metroidvania. Which seems strange as a concept, but people like it. At least I've not read that many negative things about it. I couldn't do Metroidvanias as a kid. I have played Super Metroid when it came out back then on the Super Nintendo. I didn't get into it, I hated it. It was too eerie for me, too creepy. Like everything they wanted to achieve with that feeling of isolation, you on that alien planet, everything out there to murder you. Yeah, they succeeded with like 8-year-old me. Now why would you go and say that? Which part? I say a lot. We'll play those at some point. For now, I thought about this. I quit because I couldn't find a way forward. Same. I remember being so hyped when I got the game as a kid. It must have been like 7 or 8, again, that time. And I put it in and I was like, this isn't like the first two. And had to drop Dread 2. I love Dread. Dread, to me, is the best classic Metroid game. I think it's gorgeous. I love how fast-paced it is. And I just love it all around. I don't think it's entirely perfect necessarily, but it's damn close. Like Super Metroid, I didn't get as far as I was borrowing it from a friend in return for Mega Man X. Fair enough. Oh, about your back. I have never once gone through my back. I'm blessed, I understand that. Especially at 36, almost 37. To have never had that happen, super blessed. I've had back pain before from sitting wrong and laying wrong, but never like crippling pain from like lifting something wrong or getting a nerve stuck or something. Never. Knocking on wood that it stays like this. But what I wanted to say, I have thought about this long and hard. Get it? And I will actually start playing Banjo-Tooie tomorrow. But why would you do this, Jack? You said you were miserable during the second half, basically, of Banjo-Kazooie. Hear me out. Hear me out. I like the concept of the Banjo games. I think the gameplay is fun and it does feel rewarding when you overcome a challenge. It's not a new hot take. I even looked this up because I have completed Banjo-Tooie when I was a kid. It's not a spoiler to me. First of all, spoilers for Banjo-Tooie. Unlike the first game, doesn't have a secret ending for completion. So I don't have any incentive to go for 100% if I don't want to. No, Skinner, you nagging me doesn't work anymore. Besides that, in Banjo-Kazooie, the first game, just to be allowed to do the final fight, you need to do what I want to call 94% of the entire game. If you want the pickups at the end, a little bit more than that. 94% completion just to get to the end for a collectathon game is a lot. As you all could see when I was playing it. Banjo-Tooie allows you to finish the game with, I think, 55%. I think that's fairer. So my plan is to start playing Banjo-Tooie tomorrow. And then we will just play it casually. And if it stops being fun, I will drop it. If it becomes challenging, I will try to overcome the challenge. If it gets to the point where it turns into Rusty Bucket Bay, the rematch, I'll nope out of it. Don't worry. I will not do that to myself or any of you again. I have learned my Banjo-Tooie/Rare lesson. But I want to give it a chance because I actually sat down the other day and I was thinking, as a kid, which game did I like better? Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie? And the parts I remembered from both games have kind of like intermingled. So as I was, now in hindsight, as I was playing through Banjo-Kazooie, part of me was like, where's that other part? I remember there being redacted. And what about redacted? And when do I get the ability to redacted. Yeah, in the other game. In my mind, they kind of amalgamated into just one singular video game. So I want to see the second game. And maybe I like it as much, which is not too much, or I like it less. Or maybe I love this one. I doubt it, because it's still made by the same people. But most of the same people, I think. But we'll find out. Release the Banjo files. No, release the Epstein files. Cannot be said often enough. But they should also release the Banjo files. I was so sad and so as mad as a 12-year-old can be. Or 14, or it doesn't fucking matter. As mad as a young teenager version of me could be. When not only did we not get Banjo 3E, which gets teased at the end of Banjo 2. Spoilers. It didn't happen. Not only did that happen, but Microsoft bought Rare at some point. And I was so mad. And in hindsight, I cannot even tell you why. Because I can count on one hand the games made by that developer that I enjoyed. I think part of me was like entangled in the console wars. Like, no, how can a developer that has worked with Nintendo for so long now work for Microsoft? Kid me didn't understand money and capitalism and how all of that works. It was a different time. I had a very, not naive, but very limited view of how those kind of things work. Yeah. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse, who knows. But it was different. It's time to say goodnight, people. I just saw that Mame is live. Nice. This is not Turtles related. No more Turtles for now. I think. I think. Because Mame is playing Skyrim. Continuing his Skyrim playthrough. Stream title being Return to Learn, finishing off the Thieves Guild and the Companions and more. He started streaming 2 hours ago, so I don't know how far into either part he exactly is right now, but let's go over and find out. If you cannot stick around for a raid, please check out Monokuma. Danganronpa VODs on YouTube, all of them from years ago. If you cannot stick around for a raid, please check out Mame whenever it's convenient for you. Because you should. He's funny. Let's go rate him. Click. Should have said all of this after I've clicked this one button. So watch me taking a sip while I wait for Twitch to allow me to start a raid. Here we go. Thank you everybody for turtling all over the place with me. I'll be back tomorrow with Banjo Tooie. Stick around for a raid, please. Bye!
Thank you, thank you.